The monthly Discord is here. You can get access to all of my plays, 3-pointers, everything. Hit me up on Instagram, OG Almighty 5. I can give you access to player stats that some sites charge you so much for. You go get for my $5 monthly on this. It's just so much information you can get. Tap in. I got more details coming. I'm gonna break it down in a video later on, but this one I'm just promoting it. You can hit me up on Instagram, OG Almighty 5, and I'll give you more details. Don't agree with certain things. Now let me read what he says. Great, now niggas is blaming everything on RNG. I guess this nigga 0 for 5 because of the algorithm that determined he was just such an elite shooter that we have to make him miss the game. What? Make him miss this game in order to give everyone else a chance to keep up. That is not the case. There is a certain algorithm system to where, how can I put it? Let me dumb it down first so his mind can get it. Either you're high on takeover or you're not. Okay? 1. Then there's an algorithm system through builds. Certain builds have reached the cap breaker's heights and status within to the point where they're past certain points. Like, they're past certain points of getting that restricted RNG because you leveled your player up, grinding 2K so much. So they're playing on a different type of game. 2. That's 1. A lot of sweats, right? Let me flip it around. Now, just so you get that. 2, we're not going to deny. 3, we're not going to deny the fact this year that Mike Wayne did tighten the windows. That's all we have to do to switch up things. They tightened the windows and they made us first, because this is how they could do it. They can tighten the green window without having it change up, speed down, but that's something they want to implement to make it to where if you're a good shooter or not. But then here's the key problem with where you guys are not picking it up. The key main factors on 2K to be elite. How can you be the best player on 2K and just destroy niggas completely? Being able to dribble and shoot. Playmaking and shooting. And what do I mean? Not just playmaking. I want to go to NBA 2K22 next gen. Here's one guy who kind of plays like regular sweaty way. I'm going to let the gameplay play out. And I want you guys to pay attention to things. The mathematics system was always here. I've been saying it. People probably looked at me like I was just trying to be extra smarty and nerdy when I kept saying, yo, we have this mathematics system, guys. When the takeover's going up, I always said it because you can notice your players' moves start getting faster. Some people probably just think, oh, that's just because, like, you know, some people probably simplify that so much, like, oh, that's just because I'm like, no, that's literally a math system. Like, everything's a little bit wider, everything's a little bit more open, and if you could just have that awareness to pay attention to it, it could change the difference from you shooting a certain shot that you probably wouldn't shoot because you think, oh, I'm not, you know. It's just certain things like that. Like, people, I don't, come on. Now, understand this. I want to be honest with y'all, like a open heart honesty. When you look at 2K back then, it's a video game, right? So when we look at the shooting, it's fake. When people are going 7 for 7, sometimes it could be rare and that could happen, like NBA player maybe, but it's not going to be all-time things. Some people are going that, but we don't pay attention to the comp games, which I feel that's what truly matters. When you're playing against players that are good, and it's a good squad against a good squad, you don't see too much 7 for 7. You're going to see misses because people are playing the correct defense to stop that certain consistent shot. I guess everybody says that shouldn't be real in the game, to miss. So it balances the game out in that way, and it's a video game. Please understand that they don't have the right technology and brain work to make a super realistic, fun basketball IRL game. They're going to keep getting bad and worse, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. I love the idea of a realistic IRL basketball game, but they're going to keep making it worse and worse because they can't stop a nigga like Steezo. Steezo can still come on this game this year and do his moves. The only thing that is like they're winning the war is because he's bored. The game is just not appealing. He's bored. But they are doing a good job at keeping him off the game. When you look at it, like, be realistic. Like, I'm tired of people being fake. Even the old heads on my channel. You know every little nigga you seen or whatever little sweaty player with the black paint on his body was dribbling like Steve-O. And if not, you're doing the sweat cheese moves just so you can win the game fast and beat people in decks and do that stuff. And people have always played 2K like that. How was people able to even green shots? If you're a noob, right? Let me get this clear in y'all mind before I even start this video. If you're a noob in NBA 2K, right? Or you was in these other 2Ks, it didn't matter if you could shoot crazy, right? It didn't matter if you knew how to time your shot. When you have a sweat or somebody just playing defense on you and they're in your grill, it's uncomfortable to shoot. So what did you have to have? Dribbling, thick skill, know how to move. They slowed the game down and made it on timer animations, dime work, whoever else promotes the sim shit. Y'all not gonna, I'm the top notch sim nigga. I've been doing this before anybody was doing it. Dime work played cheesy. Not to throw shots at you, dime work, because I made this video in response to him. But he played cheesy before he started even doing like just straight IRL stuff. He used to do the same boop, 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 dribble this way, his body be fully turned this way. He would use the speed boosters. So like, come on. I never even played that way back in the day. I never. Always played IRL. So it's like, when I'm vouching for it, like that's when it should be set in stone. People shouldn't even argue with it. I don't get it. The movement, if they can slow down the stick skill and the animations and the movements and the ways you can move and stop on an angle, maybe on the hash, stop on a dot on here, if they can slow down the speed rate to how maybe a defender can catch up, man, it is that complex. And y'all not sitting there thinking like this, like I'm thinking like it. Y'all are not. Y'all are not. Y'all keeping it on the rim. That's it. Because y'all will adapt, and I get it, and y'all will just adapt to the new. I do the same thing, but we still got to talk about their flaws and let them know, so they're not just, they're doing things better next time. Come on. You giving everybody in the damn build high ass perimeter. Everybody has high perimeter. So the way that you even have to move, do y'all not see this? It's like, yo, they are so terrible as a group, as a company, to get their shooting down packed and balanced within a time frame, because you drop a game every year. Yeah. Why don't you, as a person, think about you having to drop a game yearly, and you're doing it right now while 25 is out and people talking shit about it? You're sitting there right now on your keyboard. Oh, come on, we got to get it right. Like, bro, I can really think that deep, that expanded, and pin things up together and see, okay, they're more so in problems than them actually really flourishing. They do care about the rollout more. Not to say that they don't care about their product. Some people may not like things. That's how life works sometimes. Let's get into this now, and we're gonna go in deeper. I'm not done with them. I'm not done with everybody. Look at this gameplay. Look at this gameplay. Does it look like you've seen cheese in every play? Does that look like that's a shot that shouldn't be deserved to be made? I'm telling you, they did it all to stop the dribblers. Look, he misses in the corner. Builds was a little bit more balanced, so players was more likely to miss. Only the sweats, only the super sweats was making consistent threes on bigs and stuff like that. Like, what are people talking about? Look at this shot right here. Perfect contest by the random. What is the difference? Why did they have to slow down, speed up? Why? When you're looking at randoms play or people that are not that great, look at it. I'm telling you, the sweats, the meta is more overpopulated. 2K made it clear they don't want to see their game like that. But in reality, they were stuck. They were messed up because this is like some you know how when people say, oh, this was a freak accident. Addy. You know how when people say certain things was a freak accident? Steezo coming on to 2K was a freak accident. Does that look like a shot that doesn't deserve to be made? Steezo was a freak accident. The sweats were freak accidents. They didn't never expect for their game to be this way. Look how he's playing. He's not even that's because the guy didn't jump. That's simple contest. They don't have to do too much detail with the contest system to make it a good basketball game versus a bad basketball game. They don't. We get off of this. We come to my Kevin Durant video, NBA 2K22 Next Gen. This is the best Next Gen game they dropped because it wasn't super OD. Builds were still balanced to an extent to where you had to pick and choose. this is my key thing. When we went to the one where the next one, the Beast of the East one, where it was like the 6'10s was able to dribble a certain way, man, that's when I knew, like, damn, everybody OP everywhere. I look at it like a lazy way. Think on what I said. 2K gave a lot of builds the ability to have high perimeter with other stats, just so it can be like defense is being played and then shots can be missed more. Shots are just not missed because of RNG. Shots are missed also because of defense, which ties into RNG. I hate that people will speak on Twitter. I hate that y'all try to do deep dialogue and type long paragraphs on Twitter. That shit does not explain thoroughly on things. When you have a defender that contests, which I said 2K Labs could never ever explain to us, because that's just on a deeper depth and they don't have the coding and stuff to that. When a person contests with Challenger and you have a certain badge on Legend, but his Challenger is Hall of Fame, or even if his Challenger is Legend, how does that math divide itself or subtract itself so it deserves who gets a win or not? They already have something subtracting you off the rip, the speed up, slow down, so that already factors into you when you're shooting your shot. We don't even want to go into depth or deep of how the jump shots turn out, the jump shot speeds and testing. You would have to have numbers and coding speeds for that to get certain accurate measurements, but I understand how it's all affecting us differently versus from other 2Ks. Even on dribble moves, you see when the player, that guy we was just watching, was doing certain little hesitations, and when he would shoot, the jump shot would be just straight clean. Now they have it to where you actually get certain weird little gathers, and they have it slowed down. It's like they don't have, I would love a game like that, but they don't have it smooth to where it's smooth, y'all. I know what smooth is. They don't have it like that. It is clunky. You can get yourself into a right groove, but it takes good stick skill to get yourself in a right groove to look smooth and shoot certain shots. And 9 times out of 10, people are going to go with the meta versus a realistic IRL basketball game to where players are just playing realistic and you don't see no cheese. My next video, we're going to be showing clear cheese because my boy GB made a good video on it, and I'm going to react to it for y'all. This is madness. Like, y'all are crazy. I love this IRL basketball stuff too, but look how I'm playing. That's IRL basketball 22 next gen. Look how I'm playing. KD crossover. Where's the cheese? Snatch between the legs. It all makes sense. You look at my moves, they always made sense. I've always played like that. Pretty. You can't deny it. Like, an IRL nigga couldn't look at me playing, deny it. Like, they couldn't. They turned the dunk up. Like, dunking was a little bit more harder. And to me, in these 2Ks, you could stop a person trying to dunk more. You could stop a person trying to dunk more. Now, dunking is super, super easy. You had to get good little split dunks. Look how the game's being played. Does it look like a person's just trying to go 0 for 7 the whole game? You see people trying to shoot shots like that more this year, of just getting you stuck on the body and just spraying on you. Like, what are people talking about? Yeah, that's how I know people don't play no comp. They just play random rec all day long. Like, bro, you can't have a true experience like that. We know how that is. It's 5 people. You got to share the court. It's like 5 people sharing. Like, come on, bro. It's going to have to be a little bit simmered down. You're going to have to play a little bit more organized, but people still don't do it. Still in their own rec. People still deal with problems and bums there all the time. Look at this mismatch on me. I go to the mismatch. You don't see me just trying to abuse the fact that my build can just shoot. Because there was a certain defense you could play and you could not make a shot. 2K literally said, we're going to make a system. Listen. And I'm going to make it better for y'all minds, even down there in case you see this video. They said we're going to make a system to where it is harder. When they make their system, they don't make their systems off of the monkey see, monkey do mind frame we be in. Like, oh yeah, they make a system where they randomly make you miss. That's the monkey see, monkey do mind state. When we want to get actual nerdy, and 2K made a system where it is harder to hit many of the shots. Like I said, frame up all the shots we used to shoot. Whether you used to dribble behind the back, stop on the dot on the top of the key 3-point line, try to shoot a peak, slow that down. Made that to where the timing is going to be different if you had to do all those dribble moves to get to that point to shoot that shot. The timing is going to be different. and you can have a contest on you. So it makes it for when you start to think of what you want to do while you're playing the game, you're like, I don't even want to do all that because it's going to be a tougher shot and it's going to take more of my stamina. Unless you got one of those small 5.999 3 builds or fade. You see what I'm saying? When you got one of the bounce builds, you more so going to go through that train of thought. Oh, let me take a smarter shot. And that's what they did. Dime work. That's the RNG right there. It's psychology. It does not deal. That's what they have to do to change the game from now on. Because it was psychology when Steezo hopped on the game and said, I'm going to do these moves in this way. That's his own psychology. He can teach it. He can explain why he's doing the move in his mind. He chose to do those moves in his mind. His mind somehow seen a different way around to do those moves, right or wrong. Mike Wayne and them didn't ever expect you could move like that in their game. They're like, what the hell? Oh, whoa. He's using our program 5-1 dribble because I know they don't call it the same moves we be calling and stuff. Like, he's using our Pro 1 sig to turn around and do this. Look how I'm shooting. Look at the gameplay. Does it look like somebody's just trying to OD in the game and just... If players are giving it up on defense, that's them on their defense, and they need to get better defense. That's what makes 2K the 2K game. Once you can play defense, you can stop players from shooting certain shots. It becomes that good, fun, adrenaline rush. Oh, shit, damn, I missed. Damn, he missed. And then you're going to naturally miss because of suspense. Do they not forget that? We're real humans. We have real hearts beating and real stuff going through our body. We're naturally going to miss based off suspense. Depending on if we're playing a top player who's known, we're naturally going to miss based off of that. That's me being real from the heart. That's real shit. You get that happens in the game. You get a little, oh, shit. You take a certain shot because you're a little flustered. What you mean? There's no way, bro, y'all are sitting here trying to vouch for this shit and then watch next year the game be changed once again and they take out this little RNG shit and go back to it and then maybe up the defense. They listen to us a little bit. Trust me, this is them doing their experiment this year, trying to test it out, test the water, see how people like it, and people are not liking it much. But let's get on to the last part of this video to show you guys, like, wait, maybe our complaints don't matter. And remember, this is me complaining for the community. Sometimes people feel like, oh, there's not somebody speaking up for the game and this. And I can speak in a balanced way. I feel like I do it the best way. I don't have to shit on 2K. I may talk in a way where it's like, you know, maybe they may want me to talk a little bit more how businessy professional, but I'm not shitting on them. I'm not just being straight harsh. I still play the game. I don't tell people don't buy this game, it's trash. I don't do that. You know, so it's certain levels to what I do. Now, when you look at this, it says Take-Two generated 1.335 billion in revenue for the quarter, which aligns with the upper limit forecast. This is a 4% increase from last year. This will tie into one of my other videos I have coming to. I'm about to go crazy today. I just feel the vibes. They're making more money than they did last year. I always told y'all this in my next video. Not my next, because I got the cheese. You're going to see the video today, but I'm going to have a video on these certain people that are playing 2K. I'm not going to let y'all know who it is yet, but just be ready for it. And it lets me know, bro, their first little goal is just to sell the copies. It's like this. It's like this. Everybody got iPhones, right? Everybody got a cell phone. Put it like that. The first goal to the government or whoever companies is to sell the cell phones, give out the cell phones. Once you have the cell phones, you got the product. Now it's for you to use it, use apps, whatever, spend money on. You see what I'm saying? Once everybody buys 2K and they make that bulk of money, it's like they can sit on that money. Anything else is extra. So I really want people to stop saying 2K is going hard for cosmetics and stuff and VC. We're gonna talk about it more on other stuff, but it's like, it's, in my opinion, really not. I feel like it's simple psychology. You price it there, they buy it, they don't. They grind for the VC, they grind for it. It's just up in the air. And they don't have to speak on it. There's not nothing where they come and, oh, should we give a deal? You know what I mean? The main growth drives GTA Borderlands for franchise. Like, keep seeing GTA and Borderlands franchise and stuff. Man, these companies work together. That's in my opinion. More than half of the revenue was generated mobile games. God damn. Console games contribute. Like, people are even playing the mobile games. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, bro, they're getting revenue from the mobile games. Like, bro, at this point, we gotta stop, like, in this community. So me doing my complaints, if we is gonna do it, I want to get it to the next bigger step level where it's like, damn, you actually got somebody who's talking about some real shit, who's talking about some shit. You know what I mean? Or who's explaining it the right way. It's like we shouldn't care. Like they making their money. They're good. The complaints don't mean nothing. They're literally in their lives. See, they're at the point where it's like people are always gonna find something to hate or complain on about our game. We can't do anything. And then listen, this is why I tell y'all stop. This me complaint. This is just content for y'all. Please understand that I do not have a burning soul, and 2K's making me mad. I can just jump in that spirit for y'all. Like, oh, I see what they talking about. Ooh, they will never get me to care. I promise y'all. Now listen. Ah, man. Now this is just content. They will have it in their mind that they will think the people will always complain about the game, so they're not going to be in that mind state. And understand, there's always someone who truly loves the new game they drop, whether it's 23, 24, 25. And I can say I liked all the 2Ks. They're well enough to make me hop on. It's just, yo, when everybody else doesn't like the game, that makes it tough for me finding people. I don't want to keep having it. Oh, yeah, roll me OG, new person. This person sells. It's like that makes it like, I'm traumatized from that. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I have people to run with, and of course, it's better. Like, you know, it's better. It's more grinding. I can stream better and make my stream have a better stream. But people are not good at the game and they don't enjoy it. Like, bro, if you're not good in the game to where we could go on streaks, but the other 2Ks we was, nah, bro. That lets me know, like, y'all can't. You have to go on a streak with two other sweats like you. Like, stop. You can't just go with your homies. No, like, man, come on, bro. Or people who on the homie skill level. Like, he not really that, you know, he struggles sometimes. Like, come on, bro. Hit that like, subscribe. We got more videos coming. I'm locked in.